Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Trip, and welcome to another episode of That's Shoot. This is where I break down Raw and SmackDown, also anything in the world of professional wrestling. Then at the end, I put over and bury something, where I put over something that was good and I bury something that I just done something that is bad. And so let's just go ahead and start it. Let's talk about Raw, and we have some things on here. Let's first talk about Seth and Dolph. After one night after falling from Hell in a Cell, on the side of it, not necessarily from the top, but from the side, they go out there. They put on a fantastic match. Seth Rollins also retains his Intercontinental Championship, and both guys were probably beat up, but they did a great job of running out there doing what they had to do. So, props off to them. They did a one hell of a job. Ronda Rousey Open Challenge was interesting, and you kind of knew what was going to happen, right? You knew that it was going to be Natalya, but they did a nice little swerve because as the Riot Squad showed it, they beat up Natalya before before she could get it out there, and and it came out to be the Riot Squad. And the Riot Squad came down, and then Nikki and Brie came down to the save. So they're going to do the at the Super Showdown a couple of weeks, it's going to be Ronda, Nikki, and Brie versus the Riot Squad. So that's going to be fun. I was kind of hoping to see that, kind of hoping to see the Ronda Rousey Open Challenge. I thought that would have been fun. So we found out that they're going to be at the Crown Jewel back in Saudi Arabia. And the triple threat match is going to be Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. So this is just whatever. But then also Baron Corbin, after making that match, he makes the match between him and Roman for the title, and again, Baron Corbin since he become the constable, he's and now that the GM, he's getting much better in the ring, but I think that was his worst performance since becoming the constable. I think it was. I don't think he's giving Roman anything, and that's unfortunate. Because I do think that both guys are gifted, and both guys should have been out there just waddling each other, especially after he makes it a no disqualification match. So, but anyway, and then of course we had Braun and the Dogs of War come down, and the Shield came down and everything like that, and Roman, of course, retained. So Roman's going to be champ for a long time. But I think the biggest thing to come from Raw is that the possibility that we're going to have a match leading up to the Crown Jewel is we're going to have DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. Really? We getting this? And we're going to have Shawn in Triple H's corner and Kane in Undertaker's corner at Super Showdown. And then that's going to lead to DX versus the Brothers of Destruction at the Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia. So, well, I mean, listen, for me, I just thought that Shawn Michaels' retirement was perfect and it was well done. Undertaker's retirement was perfect and well done, but he came right back. So it is what it is. We at SmackDown Live now, and some good stuff. I think Randy Orton just loving the fact that he can just. I think this is right now. That's what he wanted to do. This is him in true heel form. So he's just up there telling people to zoom in on the ear and That's the craziest thing ever. So I don't know who he's going after next, but it's going to be really fun to see what body part he inflicts pain on that person. Um, there was no Carmella in Truth this week. I was kind of disappointed. I would have thought that they would, continue on with this, but they were trying to tell a few other stories here, and I think that was okay. Especially at the beginning, the Miz, with Miz and Daniel Bryan and Maurice and everything like that, trying to tell that story. Um, so it was just, again, like I said in my Hell in a Cell review, I'm just shocked that for as much chemistry as they have talking, the chemistry did not fall into the ring. So they are going to have another match at Super Showdown. It's going to be and that match is going to be declaring who's going to be the number one contender to the WWE Championship. So we had some AJ Styles and Samoa Joe stuff happening again. So I'm wondering what they're going to do, for that. What kind of match are they going to do for that? I don't think they can just not make it just a no disqualification, no count out match. I think it has to be something that is solid. So we'll see what they do with them. We had a U.S. title match. Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke was not on Hell in a Cell, but it was fun to have him on SmackDown, and that leads to an Aiden English heel turn. And by God, I mean, this is just, we'll have to see. We'll see if Rusev can get Aiden over as a heel, because once his brother left him, not his brother, but his partner left him in the Vaudevillains. The Vaudevillains weren't getting over too much anyway on the thing. That was something that they needed to try and change to begin with, and they should have changed them to begin with, but they didn't. But then when Simon Gotch left, and English was left hanging the bag, and then once he get with Rusev Day, he was able to get over. And so now we'll have to see. Now we have to see if they can keep them over. It's going to be interesting to figure out what goes on next with them. I cannot wait. I'm hoping that it just doesn't turn into Aiden is now going back to being a jobber, and anything like that. Hopefully, this starts off something good for Aiden English. And then, of course, the rivalry on SmackDown Live is Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, and listen, they're doing some things, and Becky is without question a heel, but she's not doing anything to the fans as she wants. And that's what she should be. She should be, that's one thing I want to see, because I am still kind of worried that they're trying to do this thing where there's no defined roles between these two, or they're gonna at some point try to do a double turn and turn back to a face and Charlotte into a heel. For my own sanity, I kind of need I kind of need Becky to start chowing down the fans, running down the fans. I kind of need that, so that I know she's a heel. Okay, because that's what's going to make this about. One thing I did notice is that I had to. I don't know if anybody else caught this, but I had to wonder if Charlotte's top had come undone somehow, because she was holding her, she was holding herself like this, She was holding herself like this, all while she was getting beat up by Becky Lynch. So I had to wonder, like, if something came undone with her top, you know. So and that's always a worry to the ladies. Um, and I'm always worried too, because we are in a new age of professional wrestling when it comes to the women, and these women are beautiful. They're sexy, everything, right? But this is not what we focus on. We're focused on their in-ring talent, um, and I think that's a good thing. And what I always worry is I worry about the people going back into that form, and we start getting those chants that you get the Attitude Era women would get. You know, we want puppies and you know, other things. So I worry about that. So and you know, there was that thing where apparently several months ago, Lana pantsed Charlotte Flair. So and we didn't get anything with that. There was no I can't say the word, but there was no filthiness. That's the only thing I could come up with. There was no filthiness surrounding that. I think everybody was a grown as man and realized accidents happen. So that was good. So I guess you could say maybe if she did have a wardrobe malfunction, it wouldn't have been woo woo woo. You know, we wouldn't have gone back to being 10-year-old kids. But I always just worry about that as we get into this new era of wrestling, because I enjoy the fact that we now focus on wrestling and not bra and panties matches. As much as I loved them back in the time, I do realize it's time to move on, and it's time to move on. And these girls can put on. I just Becky and Charlotte. Their match was supposed to be a fight at Hell in a Cell. It should have been a fight, but their match was darn good, darn good. These girls are getting ready. They gonna tell you, man. They gonna pull out a 5-star classic, and it's gonna be spectacular. Spectacular. Somebody in this division is going to 2 girls or 4 girls or however many are in the ring. They're gonna get in that ring and they're gonna kill it. And it's gonna be and it's gonna be what you're gonna see is when the Hardys and Edge. That's what I think. It's gonna be people that you don't think. You know there's Charlotte and Becky and Bayley and Sasha and Natalya and there's some other ones that just come around. Ruby Riott. All these girls are gonna they're gonna get in there and they're gonna show their ass off. And I didn't mean to put it that way. They're gonna work their ass off, and they're always gonna do good. But it's gonna be someone that you don't even think. It's gonna be like Peyton Royce, and it's gonna be Lana, and they gonna they gonna go and they gonna kill it, and they gonna kill it, and they just gonna. It's gonna be. Remember at the Hardys and Edge and Christian at their No Mercy pay-per-view when they got a standing ovation that night. And then the night on Raw, they got another standing ovation. That's coming up. There's gonna be a few girls out there that have a match that is an absolute classic, and they're gonna get a standing ovation everywhere they go for that match. So I can't wait for it, y'all. I cannot wait. Now it's time for me to put over and bury something. And what I want to put over is Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. This was fantastic. If you have not seen if you were not with us for my live rapid reaction review, go back, check it out. Um, I gave my thoughts on it, my full thoughts on it, break down, bits and pieces of it. But for the most part, I just thought this was fantastic. I thought this was the best pay-per-view they've done so far in this year, especially having to do with the fact that they weren't trying to get 10 or 10 and 12 matches into a 4-hour pay-per-view. They decided to have only 8 matches and have those 8 matches just be 1 on the pregame show and 7 throughout the rest of the 4 hours. And I thought it was good. Now, there were a lot of people, a lot of stars that didn't do it, but that they weren't on the show. Like Shinsuke, the United States champion, didn't have a match. Sasha and Bayley were not on the show. Neither was Finn Balor. But so we had a lot of star power not on the Hell in a Cell show. But sometimes that's okay. That's okay. If we're gonna get a pay-per-view like that was entertaining and that wasn't dragging, sometimes these 4-hour pay-per-views can drag. They can drag you, and then you can just be, and then by the last hour, you're just gonna go, oh, come on, just and and even though it could be a fantastic time match, you just you still don't want to go. Let's just get it over. But that just for the first time, in a long time, I think one of those 4-hour pay-per-views was not like that, and that was really good. What I have to bury is Brock Lesnar coming back, and I thought we were done with Brock Lesnar. I really did. I thought we were done, but apparently he's back. He's gonna wrestle at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. He is nothing, and I was trying to figure out why am I so against this. Why am I so against this? He's not the champion. Not the champion. He's not. It's not going to be him and Roman again. They've added the Braun Strowman effect, to it. So why am I so against brothers? Why am I so against him coming back? And I can't tell you why. I really don't. It's just something in me that is just like it kind of just needs to be over. It really does. It kind of just needs to be over. Now there were rumors out this week that Bobby Lashley's he's not happy with the fact that the WWE have not been able to put him and Lesnar in a match together. Yet. And that's perfect for WrestleMania. I think that would be perfect. I think I talked about this in my Hell in a Cell review. Have Lesnar enter the Royal Rumble. Have Bobby Lashley eliminated. And then at the next pay-per-view, have Lesnar take out Bobby Lashley. And then you set up Bobby Lashley and Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what should have been done. But now Brock's back, and I guess there is a little bit of fear in him getting back the Universal Championship. Him getting back the Universal Championship, and not sticking to the Roman Reigns effect because listen, I got PTSD, right? PTSD, because that's what should have happened at WrestleMania. It didn't, and so there's a point in me that says where Roman should have the championship. And at least at least until WrestleMania, he could have it a lot longer, than that as well. So Yeah. So whatever. So I'm just gonna say that I think Brock's return is too quick. I'll put it that way. I think it's too quick. Now, and maybe not Brock coming back is what I'm gonna bury, but the fact that he returned so quickly is what I'm gonna bury. It should have been like it should have been the Royal Rumble. The number 30th entry should have been Brock Lesnar, and so whatever. All right, folks. So that's another episode of That's a Shoot in the books. Sorry that it is a day late, but there's a lot of things happening this week. My 1,000th video, and I wanted to do that. I didn't even do my Big Brother Weekend review. Even though that's even kind of crazy because we got the season finale coming out on Wednesday, so I don't think that's a big deal. But I was mainly focused on the 1,000 video that came out yesterday. Make sure you want to check that out if you can. So yeah. So sorry for the day late. Next week, and by the way, speaking of that, because there is no more Big Brother will be ending come Wednesday. I do think that That's a Shoot will now be on Fridays. That's right. That's a Shoot should now be on Fridays if I can get it. So you will get the That's a Shoot episodes will return on Fridays. And I was waiting the Mae Young Classic. While the Mae Young Classic is happening, the special edition of That's a Shoot will be on Thursday for Mae Young Classic, and then you get the original That's a Shoot on Friday. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll try that. If it doesn't seem to work out right, we'll move it back to Saturdays. But right now, next week, the regular edition of That's a Shoot should be on Fridays. So post your comments down below to me what you guys think. If you have any comments on what I've talked about, make sure you put them down below in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you won't miss anything that goes on that I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Trip signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.